Hey everyone, Robot here. In this video I share some tips on how to get the Adept achievement for Trickster. Trickster is arguably one of the weakest killers in Dead by Daylight, and it can be a bit tricky to get his Adept achievement, depending on the survivors you run into. He doesn't have very good map pressure because he moves at 4.4 meters per second, which is the same speed as Huntress. Most killers move at 4.6 meters per second. To put this into context, survivors move at 4.0 meters per second, so 4.6 meters per second is 15% faster than survivors, and 4.4 meters per second is 10% faster than survivors. That extra 5% other killers have over survivors can be the difference between getting hit by a survivor with a pallet and actually hitting them before they reach that pallet, and also missing a hit before a survivor can reach a window. Also, while using his blades, he moves even slower, between 3.86 meters per second down to 3.68 meters per second, depending on how many knives you throw consecutively. Given these disadvantages, here are my tips on how to get his Adept achievement. Use good add-ons. I use Fizz Spin Soda, which increases the initial throw rate of your blades. You may have noticed that when you don't equip this add-on and you wind up to start throwing knives, it takes a bit longer to get Trickster throwing knives quickly. Let's slow down the video to compare how many knives he throws in the same amount of time while equipping the add-on versus without the add-on. In the same amount of time, I was able to throw 2 more knives with the add-on than without it, which may not sound like a lot, but when you need 8 knives to hit the survivor to take away a health state, it can make a difference. The second add-on I use is Ripper Brace, which increases the time before the laceration meter starts decaying. Even if the survivor gets away from you for a bit, this add-on will buy you time so you can hit him or her with that last knife to either injure or down them. The second tip I have is end chases quickly. This is easier said than done, but the way to manage it is by knowing when to stop chasing one survivor to pressure a gen or chase another survivor that is more vulnerable in terms of being close to an unsafe pallet or out in the open. If you figure you can't end the chase quickly, drop it and find a gen to pressure. The third tip is don't worry too much about damaging gens. Since you won't be able to use gen regression perks like Pop Goes the Weasel or Surge, there isn't a real incentive for you to damage gens because you will lose valuable time that you could use to find a survivor. The only time I would suggest damaging gens is if you have a good 3-gen setup and have already killed 1 or 2 of the survivors. Other than that, focus on chases and try to end them quickly. And the last tip is keep chasing even if all the gens have been repaired. Trickster has this perk called No Way Out, which blocks both exit gate switches for 10 seconds at tier 3, plus an additional 8 seconds per token gained during the match. You gain a token when you hook a survivor for the first time, so you can get up to 4 tokens during the match. This means that the entity can block the exit gate switches for up to 42 seconds after the last gen has been repaired. This can be really helpful if you can locate survivors before they reach an exit gate, and even if you find them after the 42 seconds, they still need time to open the exit gates, so don't give up until all survivors have exited. And that's pretty much it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, or come by my stream over at Twitch. I stream DVD almost every day and love to talk to people about it. Also, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I'll continue uploading content like this. I hope these tips are helpful. If you're interested in watching the match where I got Trickster's Adept achievement, you can click on the card on the top right corner of your screen. Also, if you want to get a more in-depth explanation on Adept achievements, check out my video on YouTube by clicking here. And that's it. I'll catch you on the next one.